God is looking for obedience. Here's the long form video. We'll see how long this goes. I'm not trying to cater my stuff to anybody. I'm trying to help men, Christian men, trying to get men to be biblical and masculine, get out of their trauma. That's what we try to do here at Faithful Man. First and foremost, bring glory and honor to the God of heaven through his son Jesus Christ, and to help men, help family, help marriages by strengthening the men. So I don't cater. I'm not, listen, if you don't have the attention span to watch a minute video, I'm not interested in you. I'm not trying to help you. If you only watch 3-minute videos, then you're not my audience. Now, I will put a short 1-minute video out every once in a while. I will put a 3-minute video out every once in a while, because I truly want to help people. And so, that 1-minute video might just tag somebody. 3-minute video, track somebody. My long form videos, track somebody. But God's in control no matter what. All I do is obey him, leave the consequences up to him. But I did make a short video of God is looking for obedience. So now we're just going to dive deep into that teaching on one of my country road drives again. All right. Me being on this road right now, on this country drive right now, is me being obedient. Me making this video right now is me being obedient. It's the daily things. And don't make excuses why you don't do it. Some of you might be thinking, well, alright, you get to go on a country drive. I would love to go on a country drive, but I gotta go to work. I got a job. What? God will meet you where you are. You need to obey him where you are. So what do I mean? This, partly what I mean is, this is how God made me. This is part of my makeup. New fishing spot. This is part of my makeup. And you need to embrace how he made you and your personality. I like going on drives. Tennessee's home for me. The last 3 years I've been in that Aspen Valley of Colorado in obedience to him. And I will still take country drives out there, but there just wasn't as many to do, and it was usually the same 1 or 2 routes. When I was in Tennessee, I would do them often enough. He now has me in a spot here in Texas where there's a plenty. There's like 4 or 5 main, 2-lane highways, and then a bunch of backcountry roads that connect all these cities, and I'm surrounded by trees and water. I just love it. I love it. It's a little hotter out here than I like, and I usually drive with my windows down, and sometimes I'll make my videos with my windows down, but sometimes it can be distracting with the wind blowing. And I love it. And so in the process of your Christianity, I'm going to do this. I am training my beard, what little beard I got. It still takes me a long time to grow anything of any substance. And when I first started, it would take me months, me not touching it, just to let something grow out enough that could resemble a beard. Still pretty scraggly and scratchy. And then I would just shave again, and things started growing in a little bit better, and they're more whiskers, and it's more substantial now, but it still don't get thick, and I let it grow long, but it doesn't grow like right down in here too well. Alright? And I don't want a big bushy beard right now anyway. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not what I want. I like a nice tight beard, but I'm not growing much right here. So what I got to do is let the stash hairs grow a little longer to start covering some of that. And so that's when that stuff gets up in your mouth. So I got to brush that down a lot. All right. Anyway, I don't know if my little sidetracks help you or not, but I'm just real and honest, and that's part of my obedience. Just be who I made you to be, dude. God tells me. Your brand, your personality. I've got several hundred, thousand, if not a million men out there that are going to be touched by the way I've made you. So I'm on this country road, and I had to make a move again. I'm thankful not to be in that Aspen Valley. There was nothing keeping me there but my family being available, especially for my son. But once their situation changed and they had to leave, it's expensive out there, and I do not like living in that valley, and I do like not being around those people. I could not get out fast enough. There was no question. Listen, I'm making myself available to my wife and son regardless. I mean, that's what I do. So I don't even think about it. But man, it was even quicker because I was getting out of that valley. And so now I'm here. Well, they moved out here because our daughter was out here with her boyfriend, and long story short, he just got stupid with her and dumped her like a stinking dirtbag. And now they don't want to live here now next door to him in this small town. So they're probably not going to stay here. I'd love to stay here, but I think it's just a passing through point, which is bringing me to my all these roads and towns are connected, and I'm just on a different highway today, and it's taking me back to another town I've been through twice on a different highway. But God's looking for obedience, and God's looking to get you to rest in Him. And God's looking to get you to quit worrying about so much hustle and grind and learn to have some rest and peace in your life. Quit thinking so much that it all depends on you. We as men, we're the providers, we're the protectors, and that equates to most of us in our culture and our lives. We just have to go, get. And we just hustle. And we don't take time to rest. I'm talking physical rest and spiritual rest, and learning to just relax. And your pride tells you not to do that. Oh, I got to keep working. I got to create. I got to do this and do that. Well, God's trying to get you to rest and slow down. That's part of obedience. God has called all of us to something. God has put something in the heart of all of us to do something. And yes, He wants us to pursue that. But He He doesn't want us to hustle and grind for it. He doesn't want us to drive ourselves crazy doing it. He wants us to learn to rest in Him, do our part as He leads, and learn to rest in Him. And I'm telling you, it can get confusing and it can get frustrating because what we're dealing with is our flesh versus the Spirit. And man, you got to start learning to admit that you're just walking in the flesh. So let me give you some examples. In my morning meditations, I was writing out some things, typing stuff up in my laptop, in my prayer, in my journal. And the main thought that was in my head today was, I don't want to move again. I don't want to move again. And I've already told the Lord that. I don't want to move again. I also told Him I just want to be home. Wherever home is, I just want to be there. I want to make one final move, and that be where I'm at the rest of my life. That be where the abundance comes that you promised, where all the promises are fulfilled. You know, where the money and the benefactors and the clients and the business and the restoration and the forgiveness, it all happens. I'm ready for it to happen. I'm just ready to be where that's all going to happen. I'm tired of moving.